Okay. Well, it's been a while. Uh, Recently, I got a new puppy. So, for the past 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, I just pretty much been devoting my time to training her and whatnot. Like, I don't know. She just came at a weird time. I didn't expect to get a puppy, but here I am. Saw it in a posting like on Facebook at a animal rescue. It was like the last one in the litter. It's a um, Staffordshire German Shepherd mix, so it has like the body of Staffordshire Bull Terrier, but it has the coat of a German Shepherd. So it's a really beautiful dog. Her name is Ein. She sleeps right next to my bed. I hope she won't respond to that. Hopefully, she stays quiet during this. So yeah, she's coming along nicely, getting her potty trained and all that. Take her out every hour or two. She lets me know when she has to go, so if she starts making noise, that's probably what it is. So, yeah, I have some time and energy, so back to doing my favorite thing. We are going to be reviewing some Beastars in chapter 136. Man, last chapter, usually I do a recap, but I remember last chapter vividly. Whenever I do a heavy chapter, like the last three chapters, it takes a lot out of me. I'm sensitive. It takes a lot out of me. So it's not unusual for me to go on hiatus after that. Like I remember, what was it, chapter 100 or something? It was like the seventh chapter. I took a big break after that one. But anyway, I'm recouped and recovered. So we are gonna jump right into this one, and we have a beautiful covered script, not spread, cover spread with our main characters here. So we have Legacy, Haru, Juno, and Louis here. I just love to see this. I wish we had more chapters with them together, like all four of them. I don't think we've had yeah, we've never had a chapter with all four of them like on the same page at the same time. So I'm guessing that this might be a Juno chapter, perhaps, and she's showing up here, maybe? Or is it a Louis chapter? Because normally when this happens, it's like the focus is either on, you know, two at a time. So maybe it's like Louis and Juno, or Legoshi and Haru. Hopefully both. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's jump into it. No matter how much time passes, their friendship will never change. Oh, let's see. Oh, this is hella late. The anime. Still gotta get on that. I keep saying that. I will eventually. It's done when it's done. Let's go. So let's see. We open up with Louis here. I've had so much to worry about these days that it's taking me longer than usual to grow back my antlers. It took 7 days to grow back this much. Okay. What can I do to help the Shishigumi? Should I talk to Legoshi about it, or should I keep away from the back alley market like I'm supposed to? I love how he... Okay, so that's really good. It's been a while since I read, but I remember all the progress that Louis made, and the fact that he can just, like, he feels like he can open up to Legoshi about matters such as this. Awesome take on their friendship. Awesome progression, I mean. Also, yes, it is Juno. Okay. What should I do about this female wolf? So Juno got scared by a bug, smashed it. That's some impressive kinesthetic. That's some impressive kinetic vision you've got there. I'm scared of bugs. Where for you to say that after you just crushed one? You shouldn't be ashamed of your hunting instincts just because you're a female. So it's Louis and Juno. All right. Jeez, no, that's not it. Me and Juno are now close enough to have tea together once or twice a month. Ever since graduation. Ah, okay. Wait, they're not dating. They can't be dating right now. But Louis definitely feels some type of way about just like Legoshi has like a what you call it, what do we call it? Fetish, right? For herbivores. Looks like Louis has a thing for carnivores because he's changed because of let me go back. Because of these guys right here. He has that understanding now. Well, he's always had it since his as we've seen with his upbringing, but it's like He's starting to explore a new facet of himself that's always been there, right? Okay, let's see. Ever since graduation. Uh-huh, that kiss. We haven't talked about the time we kissed. I only see her so she can tell me what's going on with the school. And all I do is try to keep my composure. Louis, I've been thinking, you never refused to have tea with me. Why is that? I'm just humoring your youthful passion. Youthful passion? You're still talking like that. You're always looking down on me. You're 17, the age where animals like to try new things. He's talking like an adult. Yeah, Louis is very much still a kid, too. You want to talk to an older male and communicate with the herbivore. I happen to be both, which is efficient for you. Jeez, you're always so mean. That's that ruthless businessman in Louis. He's very much like his daddy, even though they don't share the same blood. They're very much the same. The more I think about how cynical and argumentative and scrawny you are, the more I realize that you're not my type. So why did I fall in love with you? Oh, so she even admits that she's in love with Louis. I wonder if Louis is going to reciprocate those feelings as well. We'll see. Does this female not have an inner voice? Okay. A strong fastball remark that comes from the mouth, from the brain to the mouth. She can let go of anything I say or do to her. In some ways, she's more frightening than the Shishigumi and Legoshi. Is she one of those females whose strength adds to their charm and gets them at the top of the pyramid in life? Very much so. That's very much Juno's character. She can be airheaded, but Jesus, honestly, I will keep shilling for Juno. She's one of the smartest characters in this show, and I hope she has a big part from time to time. I don't know. I just hope she becomes relevant at some point, because I'll keep saying it. Like, every time it comes up, like, Juno's very much the star. She's like living in her own world. All her progression happens off screen, right? And she's very much the protagonist of her own anime. I feel so inferior as an animal that I feel like dying. You're not my type either. That's mean. That banter. I've always had an eye on females who are more small and fragile, quite like me. So that's what attracted him to Haru then. This female feels like a breath of fresh air. Her canine tendency to talk to me without restraint and her dizzying array of expressions. Okay, Juno does look charming in this panel, not gonna lie. I could watch her forever. We should leave now. What? But it's like no time at all. Come on, let's go. Thanks for coming. You can leave your cups. Juno's been chewing on this straw right here. What was that? What was she drinking? Was it like a shake or something like that? The clerk's gonna take care of the cups. Yeah, right. Did Louis take note of that? He did. He was looking at that. Louis, do you have plans after this? I'll tell her the truth. I have to push her away. I have dinner with my fiance tonight. Ah, okay, that's finally getting brought up again. I don't think we've seen Louis' fiance yet. Huh? Wonder what she's like. Didn't I tell you? I'm the heir to the Horns conglomerate. I've had a fiance since I was very young. She's the daughter of the CEO of a large company and a red deer just like me. Juno's not gonna have that. That's how it is. I didn't have these outings with you for any special readings. Louis, you told me that I shouldn't be ashamed of my hunting instincts just because I'm a female, right? You saw the straw I bit, didn't you? If you run away from me, then I'll run after you. Did you remember our kiss? Don't you want me to do the same thing to you? Make you into a mess? Okay, so there it is right there. Juno being Juno. This, not bad, not that. These lines right here, and this is Juno at her best. Because I said it like the very first time I saw Juno show her strength to Louis, like in the theater room, under the light, the stage light. Juno is at her best. She's like Vegeta, right? Just how Vegeta, from Dragon Ball Z, just how Vegeta is at his best when he is styling on his opponent and getting the, getting hits in and getting the last word in. Gino is at her best when she is absolutely dominating Louis right here, right? Using her feminine charm, her canine grace, everything that is captivating Louis is being put on display here. Gino's not like Legacy at all. She is his polar opposite and very much comfortable in her skin, and she's not afraid to use it. Look at this. Juno initiated this, right? She's being very territorial right now. She's like, nah, Louis, you're all mine, right? And I bet Louis, look at his face. He finds this enticing. He wants this. So let's see how it goes. Don't you blush and act like a full-fledged predator. See ya. Okay, so this is a nice reverse, or a nice reversal here. Louis didn't lose himself right here. I bet he was affected by this, but Louis didn't lose himself. So in my opinion, I think he's acting right now. I'm pretty sure he's flustered by this, but I like how Louis does it like a Uno reverse card, and he's like, don't you blush and act like a full-fledged predator. See ya, and then he just leaves. And then what's he say? Your marriage is gonna fail. It's a political marriage. What are you talking about? I have a very good relationship with my fiance. But I like this scene, the banter between these two. He brushes her off, and she's like, your marriage is gonna fail. Okay. Okay, so this is her. Have I seen her before? I don't think so. Is this her first introduction? This is Louis' fiance, I believe. Yeah, it's her. I'm glad you haven't changed much, Azuki. Yes, thank you. I wonder what type of person she is. How long has it been since we last saw each other? 6 months? No, a whole year? My father told me you lost your right foot. Yes, that's right. I got in an accident. The fact that I have survived was a silver lining. I see. Do you have any problems regarding your male functions? Pardon me? She asked him about his dick. What? The most important thing. Just in case I might be unable to give birth after several years of being your wife. Oh, okay. The Horns conglomerate isn't so desperate that I would answer such a rude question in this restaurant. So she's very, okay, I get a read on her character now. She's very matter of fact. She seems like she's a duty bound female. It's just like Juno said, it's a political marriage, so yeah, there doesn't seem to be any love for Louis here. Cause that's the thing that stood out to me immediately. She didn't ask how he's feeling. It's just like, oh, so you're still able to, do the deed, right? So we can get birth, so we can have kids that can inherit the fortune or whatever. She's focused on money and maintaining the status quo and power and all that, and influence. So we'll see. I didn't think you'd be so innocent. I'll take my leave. I should have followed your example and invited you to the dinner more charmingly. What's this? A hotel? Hotel Mont. I've reserved a room for us. We will be married soon anyway. If you're not against it, then what say we close the distance between us for good? Does she want to have sex? They haven't had sex. Okay, that's what that is. That's why she asked that question. Okay. So she invited her over to his room. I wonder how that's gonna go. And it looks like we're leaving this part right here and going to the hidden condo with Legacy. Juno, you could at least tell me why you're crying. We haven't seen each other in a while, and I don't know what's going on at school. Wow! So Juno's just breaking down here. Did something happen in the drama club? Okay, so man, so everyone just knows where Legacy lives, and they come to him whenever they're having a problem. It seems. Well, this is the case with Juno here, and I love Legosi's room. It's just so lit. I love Legosi's apartment. Like I said it before, how it was like, it's an empty apartment, and I can't wait till he gets like stuff and like feels it. I don't know what it is about mundane stuff, but whenever I see a room in like anime, like one of my favorite things, I'm going on tangent here, but one of my favorite things in I don't know if you read the manga or watched the anime called My Hero Academia, but one of my favorite parts is the slice of life stuff when they go like when they went room to room and they got to see each of the students' rooms, and you get a feel for like their personality and whatnot. That was one of my favorite things. I just thought it was neat, and I like seeing how Legosi's empty apartment is slowly starting to be is is slowly starting to show more character, right? You see his like you see clothes strewn all over the floor, shirts hanging up, bottles of water over there. He's just slowly starting to acquire just a little bit more. It feels lived in. That's what I'm trying to say, and I like it. I like it a lot. So let's see what Juno says. So they're all right. So we have Zagwan and Sebun over here. They're eavesdropping on Legacy. Much crying. Now he's having an affair with the wolf girl. How much? How much of a playboy is he? Okay, if you hear my if you hear my voice crack, sorry about that. Singing again, and I was hitting my notes. It turns out I can still sing soprano, but I'm much more comfortable in the contralto range. So it kind of messed up my voice a little bit. So let's see. He's like the Don Juan of the hidden condo. So Sebun thinks he just has girls over. You mad it's not you, Sebun? How did you know where I live? Everyone in the drama club knows. Really? I don't know what to do. You're the only one I can count on. If you're fine with me, then I'm willing to listen. But I dropped out of school and all. But I dropped out of school and all. So you don't have to call me senpai anymore. You're still my senpai. She's so angry. You're the great senpai of the interspecies love. Huh? Please give me love advice. From Legacy? Bruh. Wrong person. Well, actually, I take it back. Legacy dumb. Legacy's kind of an idiot, but I kind of have respect for Legacy because it's easy to be like, Legacy keeps ruining his chances and whatnot with Haru, but at the same time, if we really think about the circumstances in which Legacy was put into where he finally could, kiss Haru, it was pretty fucked up, like, the circumstances he was put in, like for instance, the very first time when Haru tried to kiss Legacy, it was back during the, Murder Solution arc. Haru still had feelings for Louis, and Legacy kind of picked up on that. He wanted her feelings to be resolved, right? And then again, during whatchamacallit, when Legacy took Haru to the back alley market, kissing in front of in a meat shop with dead rabbits, that would have been pretty metal, and that was not the time or place. So I actually have a lot of respect for Legacy for having the self-control to like resist Haru in a way that only Legacy can. To this day, I feel when he said his the amount of money in his bank account, I was convinced that he wanted to buy Haru, but that wasn't the case. But also, Legacy has perspective that he can offer Juno here. So I've perspective because of his struggles with trying to date Haru successfully. So, and recently, Haru and Legacy just closed the gap with each other. So that's nice. So let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. So that was it. So looks like next chapter should be a banger. I have a feeling. So 137 is the next one. This has been chapter 136. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you during the next one. Let me know what you thought about this. So yeah, I'll catch you later.